Here's everything coming in this week's Animal Hospital update. So the first thing coming into this week's Animal Hospital update is going to be a redesign of the items in the game. And this is actually confirmed by the developer himself saying, "Hello, we already have a team working on remaking all of the icons to be better quality. Thanks for the initiative. Team is very small and very new, and we are trying our best to improve the quality as fast as we can. Some examples of concepts we are exploring. And as you guys can see, the new honey bottle actually looks way better than the original. We are also getting all the classes remodeled, as you guys can see in this picture right here. You guys can see the secret agent, head nurse, and psychologist have new skins, and we will also be getting a new and improved secretary, and this was of course confirmed by the developer. Also, the old skins will still be wearable, and they will be available for purchase, and they will be very cheap, so you can still wear the classic skins if you prefer, but I think the new ones will be way better. If you check the event description, it mentions new class visuals, new items, rework skins, updated security and secret agent, new 2D icons, reduced flashing lights mode, new Dr. Harlow interactions, and a brand new redacted interaction. That can mean we're getting a secret new character. Share this with your friends.
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.
The new secretary design isn't ugly. You guys just don't like black hairstyles. Who said that? Who said that? The wind is strong today, guys. Be careful out there.
So today I'm going to show you how to get 2 coffee machines in Animal Hospital. That's going to help you with your sanity and get you to high shifts. So let's get into it. All right, so this is Barney. He's going to come in at least 5 or 6 times. He's going to ask you if you could help him, and he needs coffee. So we got a full brew of coffee over here. You want to grab it. Make sure you take a couple sips. Before you give it to him, boom, give him the coffee. He said, "This tastes amazing. Thanks, friend." Okay, so Barney has returned again for the 2nd time. So all you got to do is make sure you have a full cup of coffee. You actually could take a couple sips if you want before you give it to him. That way you're not wasting sanity. Boom, you give it to him again. He says, "Coffee, just what I needed. You are the best. May I ask for a favor, friend? Can you keep this suitcase safe for a while?" He's going to ask you to keep a suitcase safe. You're going to take the suitcase. You're going to put it under the desk. So we got the suitcase. Boom, it's right down there. He says, "You are the best." And he's going to leave. All right, so Barney is back again. He says, "My friend, I would love a coffee right now." So he wants another coffee. He says, "You know, my friend, I need to ask you a favor. Could you use that camera to take a picture of me?" So you got to take a picture of him. He's going to ask you for, I think, a couple more favors after this. All right, and as you can see, he is an anomaly. So you were helping an anomaly. We don't know how he turned into an anomaly. So I guess in the next update, we'll find out. Once you take the picture, you got to talk to him again. So let's talk. You truly are a friend. Thanks for the photo. So Barney has returned. He says, "Hello, can I get a coffee?" All right, so the coffee is done. And like I said before, just make sure you take a couple sips before you give it to him. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna give it to him. He says, "This tastes amazing. Thanks, friend. I have been thinking. I want to ask you for a favor." He's asking you if you can get a scalpel. So you're gonna go into the emergency room and pick up the scalpel and give it to him. Grab the scalpel. We gotta bring it back to him. I don't know what Barney's up to. This guy is a shady character, but hey, we're gonna help him out because he's giving us that free coffee machine. So once you have it, you're gonna give it to him. He said, "Just what I need. Thanks, friend. Oh, I'm taking my suitcase with me. Bye, friend." So he's gonna take back his suitcase. So he took back the suitcase. He's gonna return one more time, and after this time, you should get the coffee machine. My dearest friend, something came up. So Barney is back again. I need you to let me hide with you for a bit. All right, so this is the final step. You have to let him hide with you. So you're gonna hold X or E. Okay, thank you so much, friend. I feel much safer now. So he's gonna come in here. All right, for the last step, you're gonna see the cops come in. So this duck right here is gonna come in and be like, "Hello, I'm Officer Duckman. We are currently tracking a dangerous serial killer. This is his picture. Have you seen him?" All right, so we're gonna inspect this picture, and you know it's our boy Barney. So we're gonna put down a picture, and all you gotta do is, if you want to turn him in, you hold X. But if you don't want to turn him in, just shut the shutters. So we're gonna shut it. We're helping our boy Barney. Look at him. Oh my goodness, I did not know he turned into that. So we're gonna open back the shutters. All right, if you see anything suspicious, let me know. He's gonna leave. So after he leaves, Barney's gonna leave the office. He's gonna come back to the front. You're gonna say, "Thank you so much for hiding me. Take this suitcase as a token of my gratitude." So we get a suitcase. We're gonna accept the gift, and once you accept it, you have a new coffee machine. You received a new coffee machine. So now we have 2 coffee machines. It's gonna help you with your sanity. Keep that up and survive high shifts.
Break out, I've got to see
Somebody bully you, hit them the fuck back.
The Pinky and the Brain.
And Larry.
Yes, Pinky and the Brain.
And Larry.
One is a genius, the other's insane.
This class in Animal Hospital is getting a complete makeover. So yesterday, we got an announcement from the official Discord that the secretary class is getting remodeled. And we can see here that the new design is a pink sheep with glasses and a white shirt. Honestly, I think this new model is really unique. But if you don't like it, the old model will supposedly be a skin you can equip. Maybe this means other classes with similar models will also be redesigned in the future. Like the doctor, who looks like the doctor, and the nurse, who looks like the shopkeeper. Subscribe if you like the new design.
Báilalo, gózalo, como lo canto y lo siento yo, como báilalo, gózalo, como lo canto y lo siento yo, como
How can you defeat somebody you can't recognize? Oh no, which one do I shoot?
Two prod is coming for you. Coming to
Explaining every anomaly in Animal Hospital, Part 2. The headbanger is an anomaly that likes to bang its head off the side of your office, which stops you from using your shutters. You can get rid of it by simply giving it coffee. Rituals are an event that rarely happens in patient rooms. This causes a patient to become possessed, and you have a limited amount of time to put out the ritual candles with eye drops or IV drops. The tendrils are an entity that can occasionally appear after a surgery has been completed. The best way to solve this is to repeat the surgery. Note, the items stay the same every time, so make sure to remember them. The ghost is an entity that's pretty tricky and annoying, and they can even use the doors. Two ways to spot them is to either use the fire extinguisher, or by checking the cameras. You can counter it by tasering it. The hiders are small entities that blend into its surroundings, but get too close and they'll jump out and start chasing you. Don't worry though, if you run far enough, they'll eventually disappear. Finally, we have the stalker. This rare entity likes to hide in corners and small places. If you happen to see one, don't directly look at it. Doing so will make you lose sanity. Follow for more Animal Hospital videos.
Here are some secret Animal Hospital tricks that will help you get to higher shifts. If you want to speed up shifts, first check in a patient, whether they're an anomaly or not. Then peacefully put them to sleep and put them in a special room. Just make sure you check them in first, because if you don't, they won't count. If a patient comes in on fire, don't use the fire extinguisher. Instead, put them out manually, because if you do, they will walk way faster to their patient rooms. If you happen to get a death ritual, you could just use your eye drops to put out candles, but the fastest way to deal with these is a quick bullet with your gun. Speaking of which, you can actually shoot people through the cameras. This basically allows you to play FNAF, but I wouldn't shoot people during emergencies because, yeah, that can happen. Hiders can be instantly removed with a fire extinguisher, or if you don't have one, simply hold a maple syrup and they'll gladly accept that. It'll stun you, but you don't actually lose sanity. Don't completely put out fires in rooms. Instead, leave one small fire in a corner that patients won't walk near, because now fires won't spawn in that room anymore. Before I give you the most important trick, make sure you're subscribed. Finally, if Barney asks for coffee because apparently he thinks this place is a Starbucks, take 2 sips first and give him the leftovers. I'm sure he won't care, right? Right?
The lore of Rathu in Animal Hospital is actually really sad. This cute little guy will occasionally visit your office to talk to you. Apparently, he used to work in the same office as Ron from accounting. but Matthew chewed through the reports of an experiment he wasn't supposed to see. After he comes in a few times, he says he has to disappear for a while because the government is after him. And while he stays with you, he tells you about his twin sister Retina, saying she worked for the Animal Corporation, but one day she disappeared without a trace. No note, no goodbye, nothing. Eventually, he says goodbye and leaves us a gift. It's a key that says that he stole it from the doctor. And if you use it on the secret safe, the truth is revealed. Retina was actually kidnapped for an experiment. Could she be the stalker? This is because there's a suitcase with top secret written on it, which almost every other worker has. And there's a note that says, the experiment was a success, the shadow now sees everything. Is Retina the stalker? Comment your thoughts below.